I know your insides are feeling so hollow. Ooh, and it's a hard pill for you to swallow.
Hey guys, today I bring you this interesting kind of smoky eye inspired by one of Beyonce's looks in her music video for Pretty Hurts. This is the look she's wearing when she's wearing the yellow, was it a bathing suit or a top? I don't know, during the pageant. And it's not a scene that's that much of the video, but I found a picture of it online and I really thought it would be an interesting look to try to recreate, which, you know, I'm always looking for interesting looks because sometimes I get bored of the brown smoky eyes and red lips type deal. So this is what I came up with. It's not an exact recreation just because the picture was kind of, it was only one angle and it wasn't the best lighting, so I just took what I could from it. I think I got it pretty close, but of course, even if I did get it close, it's not going to look anything like it did on Beyonce on me. So this is just kind of a rough recreation using similar colors, I think, and just definitely the same shape. These two colors and then like two others, but the two I am using are very dupable. Like a lot of lines carry these kind of colors, so it should mostly be things that you guys have in your collection already that you just maybe wouldn't have thought of using together. So if you would like to see how I got this kind of purple and green duochrome eye, then please stay tuned. Okay, so the first step is going to be laying down a base. I wanted a dark base today to make the look a little smoky, as well as to make the duochrome in the first shadow I'm using really pop. This is a base I don't use that much just because it is so dark. This is the Maybelline Color Tattoo in Electric Blue. It's a navy. This one is way more pigmented than most color tattoos, so what you're going to want to do, what I did anyway, that really helps is apply it gently, like right at the lash line with one finger, and then use a clean finger to blend it out. That way you're not getting navy blue mess all over your eyes, because it could get messy really fast. If you don't have this base, a black base might work well too, just something dark. And the first shadow I'm using is out of the Wet n Wild Comfort Zone palette. This is the one color in here that makes me reach for this palette. Really, I don't reach for this palette beyond this color, I'd say, much. This is the blue and red type duochrome. If you're a MAC, if you're somebody who owns a lot of MAC shadows, you might have Club is a similar color. Too Faced, which I'm using another Too Faced shadow, they have a color like this. Definitely something you all can get your hands on from any price range. I really like the one in the Wet n Wild palette though. So what I'm doing with that is just packing that all over the base, and you'll see that's where that blue shine comes from. And I'm mainly sticking to the lid with this because if you rub this against skin that doesn't have the navy on it, it's going to go a little red. I did get a little of that in the crease, but mainly I wanted to keep away from the red color, so I'm just sticking it to the lid. Beyonce's look was not a blue color, it was kind of a purple color with a bit of blue to it. So what I'm doing to create that effect is to put a taupe color on top, a taupe that leans more purple. This is similar to MAC's Satin Taupe. The one I'm using is the best color like this I've found. It's Too Faced Sitcom Siren. A lot of brands make these kind of colors, but I personally find most of them lack the pigmentation I want and don't really come off as pretty on the eyes. And what I'm doing with that is just flipping over my brush and packing that on top, right on top. So it's going to give you a bit more purple to it, but like I said, it's going to have a bit of a greenish blue duochrome to it, which is kind of fun, and it will tie in with the liner we're using. But yeah, this is the main color. If you look at the picture of Beyonce, it looks like she might have used something along the lines of MAC's pressed pigment in Black Grape, perhaps, but I don't have that, and also since I have a different skin tone, this works really well for me. So I just pack that right on top, and then I'm going to take a clean buffing brush and just buff out the edges of my color. You can kind of carry a little of this purple into your crease if you'd like, because we are making it kind of more purple in there. So just blend that out. Crease color we're using today is Makeup Geek's Unexpected. It's just a matte purpley color. And I'm going to run that through my crease. The shape Beyonce's eyeshadow takes is kind of just following the shape of her eye. So all you really want to do with this is just start you know, in the outer corner and blend it in on that crease. Her crease has got a bit of a warmth to it that this will, when this runs through the crease, it doesn't look super purple, but it's going to tie into our purple color and give us some warmth and matte definition in the crease. So it's really good for this look, and I'm going to blend that through the crease and then just buff it out. Her highlight is shimmery, so I'm just going to take the brow bone color out of here to stick with the same palette. This is the Comfort Zone. It's just a vanilla type color with a sheen to it. Mine actually has some weird green on it, but I'm sticking away from that and just putting that on the inner corner, tying it and like blending it into the eyeshadow just so we don't have a harsh line, and then on the brow bone kind of pulling it down to sharpen up the shape of our shadow. Her waterline is what made me really want to do this. It's a dark emerald type color, and I actually have the perfect shade. This is, I don't know if they still make these, but it's the Covergirl Queen Collection Vivid Impact Liner in Jade. It's just a dark green, and very, very easy to apply and blend out. It's very creamy, so that's kind of perfect because her liner was quite intense. So if you can get your hands on this, I do recommend it, but I'm sure you could find a green liner in other lines. It's just, like I said, a dark jade color. So what I'm doing is running that through my whole waterline, kind of starting to smudge it downwards. And I'm also going to go ahead and close my eyes and kind of get the tight line as well, because this just rims her entire eye. She might have a black up top actually, but I'm just going to stick to the green because it's dark enough so that I think it will appear dark and kind of look like a black, and it keeps us from using an extra liner. And then just going to take the brush I took Unexpected on. I'm not actually picking up any more Unexpected. I'm just taking the brush and I'm going to blend out that liner on the bottom. Her look on the bottom, it's not smudged out using a green, it's smudged out using a bit of a warmer tone, so this is kind of perfect. It's just going to blend it out and I don't have to add any extra. Beyonce's liner, as I said, kind of rims her whole eye, including the inner corner, so what I'm doing is grabbing this again and just rimming my inner corner. I don't generally do that, but I do think it elongates the eyes nicely, and of course for the purpose of recreating the look I did have to. And then I'm just going to use the same liner to do my upper lash line. She definitely has some liner there. It's nothing too intense. So I'm going to go like downwards into the lashes and just get a really, really thin line just to rim that eye without making it apparently green up there, because I wasn't really going for that. So just gently getting a thin line along the top. Okay, and then my last step for eyeshadow is I thought my look was a little too light, a little bit not enough purple, so I just added a little more Sitcom Siren on top of the lid to deepen it up a little bit. I still think mine ended up a little bit lighter, but it's similar, so hopefully that's okay with you guys. Last step is going to be to get some nice lashes happening. I'm just using the Maybelline Lash Stiletto, 2 coats on top, 1 on the bottom to get those lashes nice and defined and separated. For cheeks, Beyonce has a pink glowy look happening, so I recommend using a cream blush. It just simplifies things and gives you a nice glow. My favorite is the Stila Convertible color in Lillium. I just have a little deluxe sample and I'm using that on my Real Technique stipple brush, and I'm just going to pop that along the cheeks. I kind of got a lot happening, but I like the look, so I just went ahead and left it. This beautiful magenta lip. And I'm using 2 drugstore products. When I first saw her lip, I really wanted to use this because it looked like a pretty magenta color. This is the Revlon Color Burst Matte Balm in Showy, and I'm just getting that all over. It's pretty good match for what she's wearing, and maybe a little more pink than her look. But that's what where the gloss comes in. Her lips were definitely glossy and had a bit of a more purple tone, which this gloss really adds and makes that. So this is the Maybelline Color Sensational in Raspberry Reflections. I'm just popping that on top, and that is my finished look. Okay, that is my finished Beyonce Pretty Hurts look. Like I said, I'm actually really loving this song. The music video is really great. I wanted to do this look because I saw Nikki Tutorials do a look that was similar, just a little bit lighter, I think. so I decided to take on the bit more intense lip with it, and this is what I came up with. Like I said, I know it's not 100% exactly accurate, but I did the best I could with what I had together, and I really like the finished effect. So hopefully you guys did too. If you did, be sure to like the video below, subscribe to see more from me, and I'll be back in 2 days with another video. Talk to you soon. Have a great day. Bye.